Okay, this is my review of the Sweatbox Sauna. I got this thing about a month ago, and I'm really happy with it. I have a cold plunge, and I wanted to add a sauna, and this was really the only thing that fits. As you can see, I'm in my garage. I'm sorry, it's really messy in here. I got fishing poles. I got my wife's Range Rover. I got my baby, my Harley, and I don't really have a backyard here. This is like a 1.5 car garage. The roof is really low. So this is really the only thing that would fit. It was either, this or one of those tent type saunas that they're selling online that just look really cheap. And so this was a high quality option that would fit in my garage. Before I show you the inside, I really love that it's 110 volt. I literally just plugged it into the wall and it was ready to go. No electrician, no hard wiring or changing my voltage or amps. So love that it was easy. It took me probably under an hour to set up by myself. If I was with someone else, probably within 30 minutes. I haven't put the little plugs in the screw areas yet, so it'll look a little bit more finished when I do that. But look how nice the door opens up. It just slides to get in, slides closed. I really think that's cool. If I had a nice garage gym, which I'm gonna work on slowly, I think it would add to it. It's definitely a sleek looking unit, and they did a good job with it. So I'll show you the inside. Again, this thing looks pretty small, but surprisingly, when you get inside, it's really spacious. I've even gotten in here with my wife, and been pretty comfortable. It's not claustrophobic at all, which is one of the things I was kind of worried about, but it's actually very calming, especially with the red light. It's almost like a little Zen cave. So here's a little panel. It has the temperature on this side, so you can set a desired temperature for the panels, the infrared panels, and then on and off button, and then a timer, and it can go up to 60 minutes. Here's a light, this light switch. I'm not going to turn it on and off. This is for the red light. Apparently, you're not supposed to, rapidly turn on and off infrared red lights. You're supposed to, when you turn it on, leave it on for a while, and then only turn it off once, so because it could, I guess, damage the bulbs. And then this is a light if you don't have the infrared bulbs on, and you don't want it dark in here, you can turn the light switch on. But I usually use it with the red light. It makes it hotter. I like the red light in here. It's a nice vibe. So when I'm getting in, there's a handle right here, which is really convenient to kind of help yourself down. Surprisingly, it's pretty spacious in here, which I'll show you. I'm 6 foot. My legs are completely straight right now, and there's still probably, I don't know, almost a foot, half a foot, somewhere 8 inches in there, 10 inches at the end of my feet. So you could be taller, and that's with my legs straight. So even if I was 7 foot, I could just bend them like this and I'd probably be pretty comfortable. And then above my head, I probably got at least 1.5 foot above my head. So surprisingly pretty spacious in here. It's got 5 infrared panels. The specs say they're 200 watt, low EMF. They get pretty hot. On the system itself goes to 150 degrees on the panel. But I'm pretty sure it's hotter than that in here. I think that the temperature gauge is maybe going off of these panels, or maybe up here it's 150, but with this red light heat on, I'm pretty sure this area in here is at least 170, or it feels that way. I get why they call it the sweat box, because when I get out of here, I look like I just jumped in a pool. My wife laughs every time I come out of this thing. So I'm loving it. I will say the setup was really easy and it was fast, but the one part that I did have some trouble with is, you do like a quick plug in with the panels, and then you have to hide the wires or the cords underneath these base brackets here, and that was a little tricky to get them to fit. So that was probably the part that I had the most trouble with. But other than that, it was a really simple setup. I'll show you the switch up close so you can turn it on and off if you want some light in here. Let's see what else. It's made from hemlock, hemlock wood online. It says it's one of the better woods for saunas just because it's well insulated and it's antibacterial. Yeah, I'm loving this thing. I've had it for a while. I've used it. I've gotten here with 2 people, and that's my honest review. Oh, the last thing too is I was having trouble with the bulbs at first. I think I burned through 2 of them, and they're supposed to have like 2,000 hours of life. But I was looking online, and I guess if you screw in an infrared red light bulb too tight, it actually gets too much, I guess, electricity or voltage, and they pop really easy. So when you screw in your bulbs, just do it enough so that it turns on. Don't really tighten it. And ever since I learned that trick, I've had the same bulbs in there for, I don't know, almost a month now. So I'm loving this thing. I would say the one thing that is maybe, I don't even know if you want to call it a negative, because this is probably the case with almost every sauna, but it takes a solid 30 minutes to 35 minutes for it to heat up. So sometimes I'm kind of waiting for it if I forget to turn it on. But man, once it gets hot, I just start pouring sweat in this thing. So shout out Sweatbox. I'm loving it. I'll probably give you guys another review after I've used it for a couple months and let you know how it's going. But I highly recommend it for the size, the quality, and the price. You really can't beat a home sauna like this. So there's my review. Hope it was helpful.